Paul at Samahita Retreat. It's Monday, June 8th, 2020. And I hope you're having at least the start of a nice day. So let me emphasize again, what is the nature of yoga practice? So am I sitting here giving meditational techniques, yoga techniques? What is it exactly? So practice is essential. Practice is key. That is not enough to make it yoga, right? So practice whereby there is at least an effort on your side, right? And ideally that develops over the years of inner focus, inner awareness, you see? Because it's very easy to do anything and out there, distracted. So that means the attention is in not just what you're doing, some aspect internally. And it's regular, right? Ideally more than just these Mondays. So regular. It needs to have an impact, you see? Then it falls under the broad category of abhyasa, practice in a yogic / meditational way. Now, it depends on which influences or approaches you take. If we're looking at hatha yoga, well then, for many, it's a main emphasis on the body stuff. But the body stuff without the inner focus and the regularity is not technically a yoga practice, right? It's just some different body stuff. And if the body stuff is more heavy on the physical activity, it's also stepping outside of what you might call the actual yoga practice. So, but for many, that's the zone, right? And then maybe for many of you, there's an interest in what's going on inside too. And of course, one value of the breath is it seems to definitely highlight that. But again, breathing can become mechanical. You can just do things. You can be holding your breath, etc., and have another stream of thought going. So now you've lost the inner focus. And then my experience is people have a harder time making the breath practices, pranayama, etc. regular. But they're still all meditational techniques because they're yogic techniques, meditational techniques, because they're part of your inner experience. Yes, they take care of a physiological response in this body. That's great. That's essential. You can't avoid that. And yoga, being complete, addresses all aspects. And depends where you're at in the cycle here, in the path, in the years of practice, etc. But there are many other practices, techniques on the sort of hatha tantra side, and you can justify it all under statements that are in the Yoga Sutra from Patanjali. Anyway, of inner mental practices that actually need a balanced body, good physiological functioning, which is what Hatha Yoga gets at when it talks about Nadi Shodhana. That is really a really well fine-tuned physiological base or setting in you, which would mean, digestion, elimination, which are huge blocks for people, is taken care of. Heart rhythms, breath cycles, all those things, and they all affect the psychological, the mental side, okay? So we take care of that. Some people just overemphasize it, and some people push the physical taking care of it, and that doesn't take care of it. There's of course some sensation, some feeling of ooh-ah. But cheap yoga is sensational yoga, pumping, lots of feel it in your body. Yet you want to go the other side of that dial, and you still get positive sensation. You still get great effect in the body. It's just that you are now more aware, more balanced on, what is the physiological effect? Right? What is the state of my mind? Am I able to stay in this? You know, if I got us into a certain breath thing now, but the body itself was reeling after a strong degree of physical activity, it would be a different type of practice. Which is why, even if my asana practice has a what we might call stronger physical component, which is basically what sun salutes and standing poses do anyway, right? But if it had that, which is okay as long as it's not all that, had that, then there should be a gap, a kind of a tone down, and especially if you're going to sit and get into these other aspects. Which is why, now often when we're teaching here, and some approaches I'll emphasize, is we start with the sitting. But if you start and it's hard to concentrate and you get dozy, then okay, you know what, drop it, get into the physical part. So the point is that there are many components. It's multimodal and multi-component to a comprehensive yoga practice. A comprehensive yoga practice is synonymous really with meditation practice, because the outcome is an inner absorbance, is an inner awareness, an inner growth, understanding of who I am, who I'm not, which is a meditational experience. See? So if I last point on this, if you were here now and you were put out on the beach, how nice it is, in the sun, well, you might even have a calm, quiet mind, and you would have an experience of warmth, sun, the effect on the body, what it does say to, let's say, something like vitamin D levels, other aspects, etc. You see, and that would be an outcome of the different aspects. You being here, you taking your body, putting it under the sun, etc. Right? So in a very similar way, I do something about the body, I work something with the breath, I put myself in a particular sitting position, I work on other aspects that relate to the heart, the mind, etc. And, there's an outcome, a shift, and that's why it's a process, happens over time, right? So, in short, what I'm hoping to share, guide, offer from a really genuine approach to yoga, yoga/meditation, same thing, is to give insights, tips, encourage your practice to embrace these elements, okay? And the fact that you're probably listening and tuning in now means you're already open and ready for that, so that's massive to start with, okay? So let's keep that in mind. Now we go into practice, we do some breath, and then we're getting into the heart. You've got to really be with it, okay? Really be with it. So have a nice seat. We've described that many times. Relaxed face, mouth, jaw. So the last few weeks I've been doing a building of ratio breathing, and it's ratio breathing because that's what's emphasized in these practices, as opposed to me telling you it should always be at a certain length. As I guide it, I have to fix a length, as I've said many times, but the ratio is important. So on your own, you'll have the ratio, but you'll determine the length yourself. So the ratio is the key, hence it's in the name. And again, the way we're doing it now, even if it's quad ratio, it's more like pre-pranayama, if you like. Okay, it's a bit more difficult to, in a general sense, get at some full-on pranayama practices here live. But if we did, they would more or less come out as tri-ratio. Okay, but there's a little bit more involved physically and so on. So this is a very smooth breath cycle. Gets you down to about, that's me counting at just 3 seconds for an inhale, gets you down to about 4 breaths a minute. So this is a wonderful change from maybe 16, 12, when we start working with it, at 10, 9 breaths down to 4. Okay? That'll set us up to go into some of the more purely mental aspects, okay? So this part of your practice could be breath conditioning to inner mental work. Then maybe after I'm finished with you here, you have your own pranayama to do, and even beyond that, some asana, body stuff, etc. And even working out at different times, etc. Okay? So. Relaxed. Relaxed but supported. Sthira sukha. Sukha, that relaxed freedom. Sthira, the support. Watching your breath. Now catch the next exhale. Make it a little bit longer. We'll go straight into bi-ratio with a double exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. And allow the exhale to be smooth out the nose. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just getting started. Bi-ratio. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. And let the exhale freely go out the nose. 4, 5, 6. Into tri-ratio. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. And a longer exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holding that pelvic floor. Inhale through the nose. Tri-ratio. 1, 2, 3. Pause after this inhale. 2, 3. Start the exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully nicely conditioned. We can jump right into quad ratio now. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. So we're not doing all the Jalandhara Bandha hold. That's why it's simple pre-pranayama. Start the exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just a pause, pretty much held at the glottis and the throat. 3. Inhale through both nostrils. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 1, 2, 3. One more round of me counting. Inhale, nose. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Have a hold of the pelvic floor. Inhale through the nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Hold the base. Inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause out. Holding the pelvic floor. Then you're ready. Inhale. Pause. Start the exhale. Pause. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Holding the base, pelvic floor, just a little bit. Inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Hold on the base. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. One more of these. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Now still inhale through the nose. We're going to switch it to the Brahmari on the exhale that we went over on Friday. Inhaling through the nose. So it's a mini pause. See, it's like about almost a second or less, and then make sure this one is more localized, soft palate. NG. It's also just 6 seconds. Little pause. Okay, so we'll do a few more together. Inhale. 7 more together. I don't need to guide it. for that last one, you just let the breath drop to almost nothing. What that means is you're not actively engaging in the breath. Now all your inner attention comes into your heart area. These are common phrases, you know, have an open heart, feel your heart, be in your heart. That is nice, but what we want to do now is genuinely, 100%, feel the heart. So you're just going to stay in the heart area till it feels like it starts swelling, expanding, swelling, expanding. There's no effort at the breathing. Breath has become smooth, soft, and minimal. All your inner tension is on the feeling in and around the heart. Are you connected there yet? Is it expanding? Are you with it? Are you in it? That you practice to get there, to be in that. And when you're in that, tune in to gratitude, which basically means who's in my life, what's in my life, do I really appreciate them, do I value them, do I take for granted? Feel them. You don't even need words. Your heart expands, touching them. It's a very special thing. Your heart expands, touching them, saying to their heart, thank you. Or maybe it's a situation in life and your heart is expanding to, call it the dynamic forces that make up the different situations in life. Whatever term you want to put on that, spirit, energy, and so on, divinity. Your heart expands. Thank you. Thank you to the unseen forces. Thank you to the seen forces, people I can identify, but all the other help I get. Should be part of your life every day. Connecting in your heart. Being really, truly, honestly from your heart grateful. No day of your life should go by without that. You'll always be positive. You'll always look at things in a more up way. Make that your life. Apply it, even when something's changing, it doesn't look like what you expected. Just let that go and be thankful for what's changing and how it works out, because you will find how good it is for you. Thankful of that. Thankful of these changes. Thankful of these people or even spirits involved in that. Okay, you stay in the heart, and all the uncertainty, the way to triumph that, beyond just gratitude, is to trust. Don't trust me or somebody else. Trust in what is not known. Trust in the teacher of uncertainty, the teacher of unknown, that which unfolds. Trust in that. So this is your moment to ask for help. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's next. I trust. I trust. Whether you want to direct that to some divine form you connect with, or it's open to the forces of energy, the way life unfolds. The God of uncertainty, of what is not known. Okay, I trust. Help me, guide me in being able to trust. Help me be clear on what I have to do, how I manage myself. Help me, please, this regularity of connected practice. Being open, trustworthy, nice. Go in there now, still in the heart. Feel your heart. Open, trust, ask for help. As you get into these practices, now in the heart, post the breathing, just know that an aspect of mind produces what you might call mental phenomena, come across in thought waves, patterns, pictures, ideas. Don't be frustrated with them or upset. Only if you put your attention on them, see? So, they're like cars passing by or something. You don't need to get caught up in them. They're not you. Even if they seem dark and disturbing, they're not you. You are peace. You are calm, you are open. Just our focus keeps being pulled away from that me, that I, that not I. So come back. Not known, not certain. Nothing is certain, nothing is known on this phenomenal level. So drop it. Go into the heart. Thank you. Help me. Guide me. Because the more that becomes part of me, then I am a greater guide, support, kind, loving, strong, clear human being to all other beings. So you must do this. Just like you must shower, you must brush your teeth, you must go to the toilet, you must feed yourself, you must sleep. All to be hygienically upwardly positive, living a life that uplifts you, but shifts, interacts, impacts, uplifts others. You must take time for this. It doesn't come together on its own. In fact, left unattended, it slips into chaos. So we attend to it. We tend to the breath, we tend to the heart, we tend to gratitude, we tend to asking for help, we get a clear mind. Now, be in that. Either stay sitting here, being in it, and that's what you carry into each day with you. All your interactions, all the different things. Writing, speaking, being. So I'll leave you in this zone, in this space. And please, tomorrow, the day after, and the day after, and so on, continue. That's it, regularity, inner focus. And we'll have a bit more practice Friday along with your questions. Enjoy continuing this and your day.